How about this for a metaphor for our lives? There's this big amusement arcade full of video games. Each of the video games has a different person's name and their adventure. So there is Beryl's adventure, Joshua's adventure, Simon's adventure, etc. In each of these games, no one's put any coins in yet, so they're just playing on their pre-programmed loops. And the little characters are just going about their business, getting jobs, getting married, getting divorced, dying, getting born, just going around that loop. That's what's happening. All pre-programmed, all automatic, no real consciousness there. But then the maker of these games comes and wants to play. And the maker goes to one of the machines, puts a coin in, let's say it's Beryl's adventure, and takes the joystick and starts to try and play Beryl's life. But what's happened is, inside the game, Beryl has got so habitually used to this pre-programmed loop that now she's really attached to her identity. She's really attached to this game. My life, thinks Beryl, is so serious, and I really need to try and work out what best way to spend it. You see, she thinks throughout her life things like this. I don't know what job to do. I feel there's something that would really match my skills and my talents, but I can't quite find it. And she thinks things like this. Oh, I'm halfway through my life already. I'm divorced. Why am I here? What's the meaning of all this? Am I a failure? What can I do? She thinks all sorts of things, sometimes happier, sometimes sadder. But she's forgotten that she is in just a game, and that she was created as a player, a character. A character, not a player. A character that experienced this world inside that machine. And she thinks that there's something important that she has to achieve in her life. Like all games, there is something to achieve, and that is a fulfilling, enjoyable, thriving, flourishing life. But on this pre-programmed loop, Beryl has not achieved that. So anyway, the player has put the coin in, is trying to control Beryl, but she can't hear the guidance from the controls. She can't hear it. She's attached to this idea that her life is serious and there's something that she needs to achieve in it or do, but she can't hear the intuition. She can't hear the gut feelings she's getting. She can't hear the niggling unease she gets when she goes into certain situations. When the player of the game is trying to say, no, don't do that, do that. That's the right path. That's the right path. Yes, now that. So what does Beryl do? And what does the player do? Well, the player can't do anything else, really. The player's just trying their best to lead Beryl on the path. It's Beryl's work, and it's hard for a computer game character to train itself out of these habits of attachment and taking life seriously, but it's possible. Beryl can just take time to stop resisting the present moment and find ways to enjoy the present moment in whatever way, and make a habit out of thinking more positively, enjoying, accepting, being mindful, Because when this becomes habitual and the present moment isn't resisted, then there starts to be this growing momentum of, wow, this moment right now is actually quite amazing. The graphics in this world are amazing. And this experience of life, of being alive in this body, wow, this is wonderful. And because there's that wonderful kind of stillness and embracing of the now, then Beryl is in the place to hear that playful, creative, innovative guidance that's coming from the player who's trying to move her. And it feels like gut feeling, intuition, a spontaneous impulse to do something. So Beryl starts to follow those. And when she does, well, that was synchronistic that happened. The game is actually set up for her to win. So when she starts to follow the guidance and go on her special path, her golden path to success, doors seem to open up and the game seems to get better and better and better. And then the player's really enjoying it. The player's playing, Beryl's succeeding, and it's a great experience all round. Now, possibly that's just a metaphor. Possibly our life is a bit like that. We are consciousness who just wanted to experience and enjoy life. So needed to create life in all its different forms with these sensory body suits, with these emotional and mental systems, just to experience life. But we take it so seriously and think, I'm Joshua, and I've got to get enlightened, or I've got to be successful, or we take it so seriously and miss the whole point, which is that we were here to enjoy it. And if that is true, then, like Beryl, all we need to do is just start to make it habitual to enjoy, to accept, to observe how amazing this is. And then, mindfully, we notice the impulses and we follow them, and then we see, wow, life really is magical. And that quotation, Joseph Campbell, I think, is true. Joseph Campbell said, "Follow your bliss and don't be afraid, and doors will open for you where before there were none." Something like that. Okay, thanks for watching that. Any comments? Appreciated. I've got a website, theforgottengame.com, with some of these ideas on. And I'm writing a book about the whole thing, which I'm very enjoying. Just taking a little break to get myself away from the screen and look into a camera. But Tandava Press are going to be publishing that, so look out for that. And just enjoy your life, eh? And subscribe if you want, or don't. It's all right. It's only no problem. Thanks for watching. Bye.